We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. But I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Herbert's going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. There's a short one caught by Fannin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Herbert. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb running to the wide side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster gain and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Here's Goff. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 41, here's second down at 7. They'll go again to Dobbins. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
14. 14. 20. What's that?
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Goff. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
20. 11. 11.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cut. 20.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Goff looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skim through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. See him put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Herbert. Again, it's Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Browns' drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
20! Rick Flair!
Here's Goff. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Go Brown! Brown!
Here's Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gone. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Tonight, 180. Tiger. Turbo.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
This is 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's caught left side, Burden. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Keeps himself. Herbert has it knocked free. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Dalvins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hot. Black 20. Hot.
Dobbins once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pat Freiermuth, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Again, Herbert. And caught it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this is their banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Tonight. 180.
Now gone. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Down the left sideline. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, Throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Herbert. And it's caught inside the 5. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd down, Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's to the pylon and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Ja'Tavion Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Looking to put a drive together.
5.
Goff now looks to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now it's gone. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Here's Dobbins. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball.